Welcome to Onivia, League of Legends highlights. These are the best highlights from today's LCK matchup.
When you're still in the laning phase,
yeah,
and also the soul on the weaker end, and you know you've got a dragon towards that soul, and it's not going to be Ocean. It's always a nice feeling. Hex deck, the second one though, obviously a lack of Hex deck soul, not something you feel as good about. A lot of comparisons have been drawn to Nico in terms of the team fight. Oh, actually, wait a second, we'll see. Andal might be in a bit of trouble here.
Yeah, Glacial Prison goes down. There's the grand entrance, and Andal's going to have to flash the Inspire for the extra movement speed as Leaper comes on over. But he is a long way away from safety. Duro and Raptor don't have a lot of damage, though, and that is going to be a Mantrid Inspire to come in. Closer ulting just to close the gap, and they are not done here. That's First Blood, and it's even worse. The kill goes to Closer.
Closer making sure.
Holding on to that Gromp for the moment. They do have full information here as the snapback on the cube kind of working out as Bulldog. In position, Ward comes over as Duro looking for a bit of an entrance here as Cuz going down relatively low. Clear puts them in a circle, the quickness, it comes down. Clear's gonna have to exit, but he bounces away from the fight. Bulldog in trouble, Permafrost comes in, but they can't close the gap. The flash over and Clear is gonna get the kill, but it's traded immediately back. Dudu is a monster, the turret, not enough to kill him, and now Closer, can you actually even this one out? That's the question. As Duro, I don't think he's going to quite be able to get him here. There it is, the Battle Dance going to help out. The knockups everywhere, and Andal is once again in the wrong place.
Yeah, Closer, I think if you'd been able to get to that fight sooner, it would have made so much on that play.
Yeah, I think BNK not going to be too upset about it either. Just because Clear was denied a back before that one. Grub's going down here as Glacial Prison goes in once again. Duro, that is a great knockup. The pullback from the ulti is in, but Closer just snaps his way out of it. There's going to be 4 Grubs picked up, not wanting to mess with any more. They'll allow Kwangdong Freecs to have 2, but hitting that. They do have control of this Drake though. They should be able to take that one down. There's one lone Hex deck before we get towards the Soul. Should be able to get them pretty close. And also continue the monopoly that they have on these dragons.
And I think, you know, Infernal or Mountain would both be pretty fantastic.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's Chemtech.
Yeah,
you were focusing on the Infernal and the Mountain, and you just forgot
to Blade the Rune King. It felt like, you know, he was landing the CC in the last couple of fights, but the damage wasn't quite there yet. But this is a big spike for the Yone.
It really is. Leaper just protecting his control ward as True Shot Barrage doing a lot of work. Crowd going nuts at the same time as Raptor already got halfway through this Rift Herald. It feels like a bit of a leash though, as now Dudu goes down so low. Closer still with his ultimate in hand, but that is just going to be Rift Herald secured by Kwangdong Freecs. And Dudu just traded his health bar and flash for it.
Yeah, and you can see immediately Dudu's learn about the one-time spike for the Yone got shredded in that extended trade there.
Oh, Bulldog is inside the circle now. The pullback available for Clear, and the Spectral delivery. Closer gets another one, and Kwangdong Freecs, they notice it. It's a sacrifice from Duro, but he doesn't even need to go down. That's the pullback, though. And there goes the Sejuani. Andal looking for a little more as he gets a bit of damage onto Henna. So a 1-for-1 across the map.
Yeah, BNK FearX, I feel like their jungle bot duo just hanging around mid way too long after they lost the Herald. There was no reason to do so. And now losing mid tier 1 for it, a pretty big hit. You'll see the Yone trade back in the bot side, but I don't think this is a weird trade. Mid tier 1 so influential on the map, and also,
yeah,
he gets the angle.
Oh, very clean drift work there from Cuz. Going to be able to help lock down the outer turret in top lane as well. So all of that
Aurora can have, but Closer 3-0 already on this Yasuo is potentially going to be a pretty big threat.
Well, Clear is finding another option here as Bulldog not going to be able to get out of this wall, and the bounce away does put Clear away from danger, but also away from his target. Still doesn't stop him from grabbing the kill.
Bulldog, I actually think makes the correct decision not to flash there, because there was a Sejuani ult ready for him if he did.
Yeah, wasn't allowed to walk up there, and he did anyway.
Yeah, but again, I think we see so many situations in Pro where, you know, players will be certainly dead and they burn summoners anyway for no real benefit. So I like the decision just to hold on to it. Now, setting up for this dragon, remember Clear didn't have Malignant, so he's a long way away from ult, and they're going top instead. Yeah, they just want to kill Bulldog again. The ulti's flash this time around as Closer gets himself out from underneath this inner turret. Raptor is still here behind the dragon, just standing around. There is a mega blast cone that is going to get him to safety thanks to Andal's auto attack. An inner turret in trade for Soul Point for Chemtech Soul. Probably not too bad, as Closer is almost just dead to a True Shot Barrage that flew on through. That could actually get him local gold for this inner turret, which is kind of dope, I guess.
And Drake is going to be traded for that inner turret like we were talking about.
Yeah, I think you can see the difference when it is a Chemtech Soul, how much more willing teams are to sacrifice that. But, you know, Bulldog saved his flash, ends up using it in that top play, and does survive. It could have been a much more punishing play if he didn't have that one available. The gold, however, we see Clear and Closer, both of them finishing the second item. Shield
as they look to scry out a lot of the vision. Closer moving in. If he can find a flank angle, if he can find any angle at all, it could be really scary. But Clear looking for that as well. Teleport to come in from Dudu. This might be an honest 5v5 between these teams. Henna is fighting just in that front line. Takes a fair bit of damage, is now Clear looking for Bulldog. Man, half health just from a combo. Presses QE and he almost dies. Raptor tanking this one up. Kwangdong Freecs not actually fully committing yet, but that is a Glacial Prison to come in. The quickness and Grand Entrance combo is massive as Clear gets on in there, looks for Andil, and just bounces his way out, and he's straight up dead. It is going to be the soul picked up for Kwangdong as well. Cuz quick on that smite finger, and that works out beautifully. Dudu, the monster, he finds the wallop under two, and Kwangdong Freecs have been saving up their power for this moment. They wipe BNK off the rip.
KDF get everything they want and more. The soul's secured, but they get a huge team fight win. Ping's coming out onto the Baron. We'll see if they move over there. One thing, but Henna on the Xayah not really able to follow up on a lot of these engages. Something like Azeri or Kai'Sa could help a lot more.
Glacial Prison, Andal I think he's dead, guys. Yeah, Raptor is going to be able to pick that one up. Baron was not taken.
Yeah, they didn't feel like they had a time after they were so, they led so heavily towards the bot side. Very squishy and doesn't have the sustain. He's still low HP now. You see Cuz and Bulldog during this. Leaper and Andal move over, but it's going so fast. I'm not sure they'll even get there in time.
Yeah, where's the Scryers? Where's the option here as Nature's Grasp is going to be walked away from? Raptor looking for an option. He finds a Glacial Prison, and Clear gets into that back line. He bounces over. They take down Leaper, but they trade their Aurora for it. Can Closer actually find this team fight? Because Dudu says absolutely not. Clear's still trying to fight this, but his health bar's going down low, and Henna hasn't been touched. He's now going to find a couple of autos, but he just disintegrates. Please do something, Xayah!
Even with a huge ult from Clear, it's not enough to find the team fight win. The goal difference hitting them, but also, as you said, the Xayah not able to make it work. And now a 7,000 gold lead, Baron in pocket, Elder supporting in 10. The Nexus may not be dead right now, but it might as well be. Kwangdong Freecs have everything they need to win this game.
Yep, I think they signed the docket. You know, the deed has gone over, and Kwangdong Freecs now kind of own both sides of the map. The Baron stolen away beautifully. Cuz now getting to work on this Elder, and Dudu. Oh, this guy's Gnar has been just phenomenal. He's 2 versus 1 underneath the turret, though. Does he care? The answer's no! He'll just flash on top of him! Duro, a passenger, witnessing the demise of Clear.
And you know, we saw this matchup played, the Aurora versus the Gnar, and we had concerns in the draft.
Yeah.
Came out. Dudu didn't have any. He is displaying
a day out today. This guy's Gnar has looked incredible. They've got Exodia completed as well. They've got the Soul, the Elder, the Baron. Baron still 1 minute and 16, ticking down 7,000 gold. Red Bull Baron power play. My goodness. Just, I think he can just parade towards the Nexus now and take this one down. But they are looking to play it a little bit by the book, as they'll clear out the jungle on their way over towards this inner turret that Dudu is preparing for them. Kwangdong Freecs, you can imagine, probably saved up a lot of what they had prepared for this match right here. It is so important to go back to what we were talking about before. This is the Saturday Showdown, but not just that. This is for playoffs. BNK, their road becomes so much harder if they lose this series, but even losing a game in the series means a lot.
Yeah, it can make such a difference when Kwangdong Freecs has the edge in game score, and they're trying to clear the wave, but their wave play isn't the best. Henna taking a ton of poke, walking up.
Yeah.
It's a rocket, fortunately, but it's getting so dangerous.
Yep, that one's going to land. Glacial Prison does come on through there as Leaper. He goes golden. He bought himself an arm guard. Still he's going to die. They've taken down the Corki as well. Dudu is a legitimate threat, though. He has the power of the dragon behind him. The wallop comes in. That's a very dead Aurora. And despite the fact that 2 of the carries were just eliminated, I think that Kwangdong Freecs are still just going to win this game unless Closer can do something absolutely miraculous. The superpowered minions coming in, Closer diving forward once more. But Raptor, I mean, there's a dragon that's going to get real angry with him very, very soon as Dudu goes down to hysterics. And the GA is procced here from Closer. He's still trying to work it out, still trying to figure it out, but the Dragon's Wrath will find him. And Raptor's gonna go down, and of course, it's all about Dudu all the time. He doesn't have any minions, but he doesn't care. He goes Mega, and he'll destroy this Nexus.
Even with the Ezreal and Corki going down, Kwangdong Freecs still have that carry. They're not taking over the game against the broken...
These were the best highlights from today's LCK matchup. Click that subscribe button faster than Ramus can say,
Okay.
See you on the next one.